Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another interesting talk show by It's All About Home. We've been consistently talking about a subject which is very close to everyone's heart. Firstly, today is World Craft Day, so congratulations to all our participants who are drenched in craft and born to royal families who have supported craft traditionally and are actual true patrons of many things like art, craft, music, everything. So may I please introduce the topic today? We are talking about how residents and uh, owners or patrons of old palaces have converted and made their homes look contemporary with a touch of Indian, with a touch of modern, with a lot of heritage, and yet kept the look going. So, to begin with, may I please invite Gunjan to come on and join me. And we could first, hi Gunjan.
Hello, how are you?
It's great. It's wonderful to have you here. And so, before we start and introduce our illustrious panel, can I please ask you to say a few words on how It's All About Homes has been using vintage techniques and crafts, today's World Craft Day, handmade techniques, and created such contemporary homes and such contemporary ideas for homes?
See, we live in a world where we have artisans doing beautiful handworks, and the most important thing is that we should retain it. We should retain the art. And also at the same time, with the changing world and the necessities are changing, we need to modernize the designs. So we are working with a team of international designers who are constantly evolving the designs and creating more modern designs, which we are manufacturing in our own facility with the help of these artisans. We are retaining the artwork with these artisans using all the techniques like hammering and mouth blowing and so many other techniques, sand blasting, which is there. That is the most important part to retain. This is what makes us unique. This is what we present to the whole world. That's what our creativity is all about. So this is what we are also implementing in IAH at the same time. So all the things that we design with our team of designers, we make it in house. We make it in our own facility
Hmm.
to give the best possible quality, which we are maintaining, maintaining as global standards over here.
Great. And so today we are talking with a very illustrious panel. As I said, that we'll be talking to three amazing ladies who have redone their beautiful homes, and they are all women from royal backgrounds who have been born into ancient palaces. Hi, Priya. We also
Hi.
have so we
Hello.
have hi,
Mm.
Priya.
Hi.
We also have with us Priya, who's actually the host. I'm just helping her along. So Priya, so she has this beautiful online sort of a portal called lifestyleinsider.in, but
That's cool.
Priya.com is she's a prolific writer. I admire everything she does. She has a sense of finesse, and also she plays it down, but she also comes from a Rajput background. Her mother is from the Rohit family, and actually, she'll be chatting shortly with her aunt, Rashmi
This
ji.
sister-in-law, sister-in-law.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, with her sister-in-law. And Priya, tell me, how much of uh, how do you see India's blended contemporary with classics when it comes to homes? Old vintage homes, heritage homes, how do you think that's changed?
Okay, so I firmly believe that we have such a wealth of properties, palaces, havelis, even old bungalows, that have so much history, and that if only walls could speak. But
Mm.
what I've seen now is, I've actually I've witnessed it firsthand, because my uncle, the late Thakur Sahib of Rohit, like he was one of the first people in that region near Jodhpur to start this heritage hotel concept. So we just saw the literally the birthing of the heritage hotel concept. But coming to the part about decor, also the initially, things were just very simple, and people used the Rajasthani furnishings, but all that evolved into something so interesting. And that is the key to what these ladies are going to tell us today, because each of their homes actually is a reflection of how they have taken their cultural milieu where they're from, and how they have incorporated that into their beautiful properties, and each one of them has a beautiful story to say. And I'm really looking forward to that. But I think the most important thing is to celebrate design, which is there, celebrate tradition without overpowering, and where also you can feel a sense of comfort and spaciousness and modernity, but also a kind of a nod to the past, and also, of course, use the skills like Gunjanji does, of the artisans, and in the area around it. So this is a multi-pronged thing that all these people are utilizing very, very well.
Yeah, that's true. So, shall we formally introduce all our lovely ladies today? Maybe we can bring them back on screen. And it's very interesting. Namaskar, Sushma ji, Rashmi, and Rashmi ji. Uh, Great to see all of you here. So, it's really interesting that Rashmi Bhanjdo, and Sushma ji are sisters, cousins, right?
No, we are real sisters.
Oh, real sisters. Yes. Oh, yeah. I get confused all the time. And we have Rashmi ji from Rohit, who's actually related to Priya. So this is it's almost like a family scenario today.
Blended family.
Very interesting and very cohesive.
Very, very
Mhm.
good. But let me
And
start
we
by,
had you as
sorry.
well. Not to
Yeah.
forget, we've had a lot of association with tables and you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So I'll start by introducing Sushma ji. My meeting with her was as a sari designer. She does spectacular chiffon saris, which remind you of the Maharani era. I knew of this beautiful property they had in Muradabad, but it's only recently that the family got down to making it such a beautiful space. I was blown when I saw the pictures, and most of it was her aesthetics, of course, with help with some Adil, who's a very well known, again, he's also not just a interior designer but a restorer to my mind. So
Definitely.
yeah, so I'll Priya will be the one asking the questions, but I'm formally inviting all of you. Rashmi from Rohit, I had the occasion to eat a lovely dinner at your place and see Mihirgarh. Gunjan, you must go to Mihirgarh because both
Okay.
of them, the husband and wife, actually found a beautiful mound and they decided to do something
Something
and
happened.
create a.
Everyone is frozen and no sound and show.
Oh, hello?
That's amazing to know.
Yeah, yeah. So, Sushma ji, we'll just set this right. But and to introduce Mihir Garg, she used all indigenous materials, starting from building upward, and it's today listed as a luxury hotel. It's a stunning property. I love the way she uses Indian craft and Indian paintings and just makes the colors so subtle, so beautiful, uses her shin prints so beautifully. It's like a standing example of how, modern and Indian can blend in.
Thank you. Thank you so
And Rashmi ji, I have not been to Bulgaria, but your daughters keep treating us to beautiful pictures of the property. I think it's just been renovated, it's stunning. And you're in the thick of, I call Odisha a craft heaven, and yet you've been able to make such a contemporary, classic sort of a space. So, congratulations. And they're also promoting a lot of local indigenous dance forms, crafts, sustainable products. So thanks a lot for giving us time, and I'll leave the room now to Priya to start her question. Uh,
Thank you, Anshu, for having us here.
I know, of course.